Latinos for Trump. Specifically, Miami Cubans for Trump. Bring your ass. You bitches on my docket today. Y'all are the definition of political pygmies. You're so eager, like ready, willing, and fucking able to go from one dictator to the fucking next. Now, I know y'all not systematically accustomed to freedom, but trust me, it's a good thing. Now, when it comes to you white presenting Cubans, I can understand, whether it be you naturally look that way or, you got the work done. I can understand your delusion in terms of, having proximity to whiteness and thinking that you're going to get a seat at the table. And while you may get a seat, it is with the expressed understanding that the moment you act familiar, them envelopians gonna put you in your place quick, fast, and in a motherfucking hurry by letting you know that you're simply a guest. But again, you look the part, so I can understand. But it's you Celia Cruz looking motherfuckers that blow me. Have you niggas looked in a fucking mirror? Like, let's keep it a fucking Goya bean in this bitch. The closest you're getting to a seat at the table is looking at that motherfucker through the window while you cutting the grass. Like, it is what the fuck it is. But since y'all think y'all got it like that, let's try a little experiment. When ICE roll up to collect you niggas, Elian Gonzalez style, I want you to look them square in the face. And I want you to say these 5 words to them. I know black eye Cuban. And let me know how the fuck it goes. Send me a postcard with Fidel on the fucking front. And when they send you back home, I hope you can't take shit with you but your fucking MAGA merch. As a permanent reminder that the president you voted for is the same president that sent you fucking packing. For decades, we've been trying to give y'all a wake-up call. I bet now you niggas.
Hello and welcome to Van TV Media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends to get daily updates.
Hello guys, welcome back to Van TV Media guys. If you're new, please just consider subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that in case we do upload any story, you'll be the first one to view. Thank you guys for making me reach where I have reached now, cause if you were not you, I could have not reached where I have reached now. Guys, we are going to America, and whereby we are going to talk about Cubans, because you see, since Donald Trump became the president of America, this is the second time, decided to deport some of the people into their respective countries, and Cubans are in the list of deportation to their homeland, because you see, most of the time Cubans have stayed for long in America. So Trump decided to put them in his list of those people who are to be deported from United States. And this is just reactions. People are just the white people are just responding to this, reacting to this. Just listen to what the people from America are talking about the issue.
Breaking news, because this just happened a couple hours ago. The Supreme Court ruled, and it is going to allow Trump and his administration to strip the humanitarian parole of 500,000 people from 4 countries. A protection that was in place to keep them from being deported is being stripped, and it is going to result in at least 500,000 people being deported who come from 4 countries. Do you want to guess what one of those countries is? The very first one listed? Cuba. Donald Trump and his administration are revoking the protection of thousands of Cubans. Without that protection, those Cubans do not have legal asylum in the United States. And the Trump administration is going to deport thousands of Cubans and send them back to Cuba. They told you that Barack Obama was Fidel. They told you that Hillary Clinton was Fidel. They told you that Bernie Sanders was Fidel. They told you that Joe Biden was Fidel. They told you that Kamala Harris was Fidel. And you believed them. And now, Donald Trump, who needed your vote to get elected, is going to deport Cubans back to Cuba. Myself and others said this would happen, but I'm not here to say I told you so. I'm not here to celebrate this. My heart is broken. I'm a white boy but I'm from Florida, and I have spent so much of my life around wonderful Cuban people. I have fallen in love with your food and your music and your culture. And then I watched a political party in my country weaponize very legitimate, real fears that you have and lie to you and tell you that if you didn't vote for them, what happened in Cuba would happen to you here. And you did. And now they're sending some of you back to that place because they only cared about your vote and they don't actually care about you.
If you Americans really want to know how fucked up our country is, I need you to go and read the Cuban Adjustment Act of 1966 that was signed into law by Lyndon Baines Johnson, a Democratic president. In that act, the Cubans are given more services than an American citizen. They got education, they got health care, they even get Social Security for those of them who have never worked in the United States of America. They get money for college, they get all kinds of stuff, housing, refugee stuff, everything. This Cuban Adjustment Act from 1966 has cost the American taxpayers billions and billions of dollars. You don't hear any of the Congress people, you don't hear any of the senators talking about revoking the Cuban Adjustment Act that cost America billions of dollars. Just like they like to say you need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, I think that should apply. But the Cubans in Miami, they all vote Republican, and everything that they have gotten have been from Democratic presidents. Now Trump is going to deport the Cubans, the Haitians, the Nicaraguans, and the Venezuelans. Because down there in Miami, and I'm a Floridian, unless you habla, you're in trouble. There are places down there in Miami where everything is in Spanish. So now that Trump says the official language of the United States is English, I wonder what Miami-Dade County is going to do. I am just wondering. But read the Cuban Adjustment Act. Read all the things that they get. They're ahead of every single nation in the world. And when they come here, within 1 year, they can get a green card. They go to the head of the line. Now, I am sorry. I think that this whole thing, because Cuba is a communist nation, that they should go to the top of the line is not fair. I'm sorry. They should not be getting special treatment because China is also a communist country. There's no special treatment for China. There are other countries that are dictatorships that there's no special treatment. So yeah, read the Cuban Adjustment Act. Billions of taxpayer money being spent on them.
Lloyd, what's the message?
Jesus died on that cross so we could live, and this is not living.
Amen. I respect that.
Have y'all seen the video of that Cuban Trump supporter, man, complaining about Trump after there was a video that went viral of him celebrating Trump's victory a few months ago because Trump signed an executive order that's pretty much demanding that truck drivers know and speak and can read English in order for them to be a truck driver. And guess what this guy does for a living, man? Yeah, he drives a truck, man. He hasn't just driven a truck. He's driving a truck for 20 freaking years, man. For 20 years, and now he's scared that he might lose his license because he doesn't speak a lick of English. And at that point, I mean, yo, you've been here for 20 years, man. At that point, you kind of did it to yourself, bro. But whatever, man. It points to the fact that there was a lot of Latinos, man, that was supporting Trump, that I was looking at them like, I don't know, bro. I think you might want to be quiet at this, at least publicly, you know, because a lot of Latinos out there were doing certain things that, you know, when the Democrats are in control, they just look the other way. They don't really care, you know. But when the Republicans get up in there, they start shaking things down, you feel me? And now this dude is over here scared because he's like, damn, how am I gonna feed my family, bro? This is all I do. And yeah, I know that the Latinos that hate Trump are having a field day with this video, man. It's going around the internet. Everybody's telling me, you see, we told you he don't care about no Latinos. But nah, bro, come on, let's start learning English, bro. You've been here 20 years, bro. That's one thing that Latinos do that blows my mind, bro. I know people been here 40, 50 years, bro. Don't speak a lick, can't even beg in English, bro. But yeah, that was a little fun.
I just heard the news about the humanitarian protection being canceled. I hate that for the Nicaraguans, Venezuelans, and the Haitians. I love y'all. I'm from Fort Pierce. I love y'all to pieces, and I rock with y'all. Baby, whatever you need me to do, you let me know what I can do to help. But them Cubans from Miami, y'all can get the fuck out of here. You ain't never heard me talk about going to Miami to visit. All my family from that area is gone from Miami. The only time I go down there is to shop and to eat. I don't fuck around with South Beach. I don't fuck around with Miami Cubans. They turn Florida red. They racist. And I tell every group of young kids, do not go down there supporting their business because they don't fuck around with y'all. They don't like us. Talking about Latins for Trump. Look what it couldn't have happened to a better group of people. Fuck y'all, get the fuck on. I'm sorry, not.
Messages, though, for the Cubans for Trump. Actually, for all Latinos for Trump. The Supreme Court just revoked the legal status of 500,000 people from, like, Cuba, Haiti, Venezuela, I think, and then somewhere else. So you guys better start packing your shit. Because they're coming after you. They don't care that you voted for them. They never cared about you in the first place, dog. We tried to tell you this shit, but you didn't listen. So now they're coming after you. Supreme Court just ruled on it. You guys better start packing because they're going to either leave on your own terms now at this point or they're going to come after you. You guys are in danger. And you voted for it. That's the crazy.
So all the Cubans for Trump down in Florida and everywhere else. Trump just had the Supreme Court revoke your immunity. Thousands of you will now be deported, along with several other countries' immigrants. But Trump has literally, first on the list, Cubans. Cubans will be deported because he's taking away your protections that you had because you came from a terrible situation to come live here in the United States where it's wonderful, but you couldn't get away from your communist habits and everything. So you came over here to bring those communist habits and follow the orange crap stain. Yeah, he took them all away, baby. You better start packing your stuff because Cubans for Trump are now going to be Cubans for Castro's son? I don't know. Who's ruling that communist country now? Will it be better for you when you get back? Will he send you back on the same boats you built to get back over here? Because we got to save money. That's what Doge is for. We can't fly you back with military planes.
Political governmental manipulation. Here we go again. So now the Cubans are going to suffer because the Supreme Court gave Trump the okay to deport over 500,000 people. And some of those people are going to be Cubans. Cubans are going back home. And listen to this. You know what I realized? So one government says, come on in, come on. Y'all are welcome, y'all are welcome. And they come in and that government gets elected because people are saying, oh my God, they're helping the Cubans. Fidel is doing them so bad, and here comes Biden, Clinton, all of them. Let's go. Let the Cubans in. Let them in. All right. So then they come in, and now they're going out. Right? Then also now Biden open up the borders, let everybody in, let everybody in. Then Trump come in, they're going out. And innocent people that has been here, now a light is shined on them. The political parties just use the people just for their benefits, and they don't care about the people. We see this time and time again. We see this time and time again. This is crazy. So now Cubans that has been here, has the protection of being here, because they flee, they're gone. Whatever they have established, families, whatever, gonna be broken up and gone. Back to a place that we know is hardship. Yo, this is just crazy. And the Supreme Court, that part, the highest court, one government said these people can come in and gave them asylum. Then the Supreme Court is saying, no, you can send them back. So what does that say? What does that say? Who do you believe? Not the government.
Latinos for Trump. Specifically, Miami Cubans for Trump. Bring your ass, you bitches, on my docket today. Y'all are the definition of political pick-me's. You're so eager, like ready, willing, and fucking able to go from one dictator to the fucking next. Now, I know y'all not systematically accustomed to freedom, but trust me, it's a good thing. Now, when it comes to you white presenting Cubans, I can understand, whether it be you naturally look that way or, you got the work done. I can understand your delusion in terms of, having proximity to whiteness and thinking that you're going to get a seat at the table. And while you may get a seat, it is with the express understanding that the moment you act familiar, them envelopians gonna put you in your place quick, fast, and in a motherfucking hurry by letting you know that you're simply a guest. But again, you look the part, so I can understand. But it's you Celia Cruz looking motherfuckers that blow me. Have you niggas looked in a fucking mirror? Like, let's keep it a fucking Goya bean in this bitch. The closest you're getting to a seat at the table is looking at that motherfucker through the window while you cutting the grass. Like, it is what the fuck it is. But since y'all think y'all got it like that, let's try a little experiment. When ICE roll up to collect you niggas, Elian Gonzalez style, I want you to look them square in the face. And I want you to say these 5 words to them. I know black eye Cuban. And let me know how the fuck it goes. Send me a postcard with Fidel on the fucking front. And when they send you back home, I hope you can't take shit with you but your fucking MAGA merch. As a permanent reminder that the president you voted for is the same president that sent you fucking packing. For decades, we've been trying to give y'all a wake-up call. I bet now you niggas...
Right, hope you heard on how people are responding into this issue of where Donald Trump has decided to do a massive deportation of many people from America to their respective land. So Cubans are among them, and Cubans, some of the Cubans you see are crying that most of them were the number one, those who were the number one supporting Donald Trump to be the president of America. That is that Cubans voted Donald Trump in large percent, but Donald Trump said what? I don't want to know whether you voted for me, whether you did what, but the thing is that you are supposed to be deported. You are supposed to go to your homeland. That is all about Donald Trump. Just tell us your opinion. What do you think? What can you say about this incident where Donald Trump has decided to do the deportation of people to their respective lands, since they have said in America those years? What is your opinion? Just drop your opinion and tell us what your thought is all about. And guys, thank you for supporting our channel once more, and let us meet in the next episode.